welcome back to the calendar. Lots of great events going on this weekend, including this next one, Chris, that is great for kids. It's called Cinderella's Sock Hop. It's at Wonderment Puppet Theater in Martinsburg. Tell me about this show.
Well, I'm just thrilled that there's a puppet theater that stays open basically year-round for years and years. Wonderment Puppet Theater in Martinsburg, downtown Martinsburg. And so they have, every so often they'll change and have a new show in. The current show is called Cinderella's Sock Hop. So it's the traditional Cinderella show, the story of Cinderella from the fairy tale. But then at the end, after the show is over, and of course it's their own interpretation, their own version. And then kids are invited to stay and dance. And there'll be refreshments, and they can bring their favorite stuffed animal to dance with them. So it's a really nice theater that caters to kids.
Okay, great. Let's get those details up on the screen for you. Cinderella's Sock Hop at 1 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday, and that's going on through August 25th. At Wonderment Puppet Theater in Martinsburg, West Virginia. $5, but free for young children, and there's a telephone number and a website on your screen. Now, Destination Arts is having their grand opening this weekend. It's in Waynesboro. This is
a really new thing in Waynesboro. Some of the leaders of the arts community in Waynesboro and in the region have got together to put together they want to draw people to downtown Waynesboro and highlight what's there, the terrific architecture, the terrific layout of the town. So they've got some vacant buildings have been turned into art galleries for the next 4 or 5 months. Wow. And they'll have bands in. This opening weekend, they've got shows in, I think it's 7 new galleries, plus almost a dozen stores, existing stores will have displays in their shops as well. Okay. Then they'll have musicians all around downtown. They'll have a jazz quartet, a bluegrass band. There's a duo that play ukulele and bass. And so all different kinds of musicians, different kinds of artists. It's meant to be a fun time to draw people downtown to see local artists, regional artists, national artists on display in Waynesboro.
Okay, all right, let's take a look at those details. Destination Arts grand opening weekend starting this evening, and then it runs also 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday, as well as Sunday afternoon at various locations in downtown Waynesboro. Most of the events are free, and there's a website on your screen to get more details. There's a roller derby bout going on. Now, I have a girlfriend who has 5 young children who does this for fun, and this is her way of relieving stress. And
absolutely.
It's amazing. I've never done it myself, but it looks great.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. A bout is basically, it's a contest between 2 teams, and we here in Hagerstown are blessed, if that's the right word, to have a resident team. It's the Mason-Dixon Roller Vixens, and it's a dozen or 15 or 20 women who have names of battle, like Holy Half Pint, Irish Scar Bomb, Philadelphia, and Velvet Elvis. They take on a nickname, and then they compete, and it's edgy stuff. They're really out there banging into each other. The way you play is you've got 5 on 5, and 1 is the scorer. And as they're going around the track, the same direction, all of them, the scorers for each team try to get through the pack. And as they go around and lap the other team, the opposite team, they score points. Okay. So your pack is trying to prevent the other scorer from getting through and to help your scorer get through. So it's a lot of banging together and playing offense and defense at the same time. Okay. A lot of fun.
And spectators can
yes, spectators are welcome to come and see the bouts.
Okay. All right, let's take a look at the details for that. We have the roller derby bout going on from 7 to 9 on Sunday at Turner Skate Place in Hagerstown. $8 or $13 for VIP tickets, and it's free for ages 9 and under. And there is a website on your screen where you can buy tickets online. Now, the Washington County Ag Expo starts this weekend, and there are so many great events lined up, Chris. I've seen billboards about this, and there's a lot of events you won't want to miss.
And it seems like they're really building up the. Of course, Ag Expo is about farm activities and sort of celebrating what takes place on the farm in terms of crops, in terms of livestock. But they seem to be drawing more people in with more events for folks who are not that intimate with a farm, who have never grown up on a farm, who don't spend a lot of time on a farm. So there's Jeremy Staubus will play country music, there's a rodeo, there's a chainsaw carver, there's a carnival going on most of the week. So lots of stuff to do for people who may not want to go and see the cow milking, which personally, I think is pretty neat.
I do too.
And there's a lot of food there's all kinds of things. Food contests, tractor pull, So there's a lot of things for everybody. They've got their full schedule online, and it starts tonight and it goes for a week.
Okay, let's take a look at the details for the Ag Expo. It's, like Chris said, it starts tonight and it runs through Saturday, July the 27th at the Washington County Ag Center off Sharpsburg Pike. Admission is $6 a person, or you can get admission for the whole week for $35. And there is a website on your screen for a full list of the schedule, as well as a telephone number. Now, next we have wine and music at Red Heifer Winery in Smithsburg. I know these brothers, Chris, Jamie and Jason Turner. They are photographers, and they are amazing photographers, have a studio in Frederick, but I also hear they're great musicians as
yes,
well.
they do. They do cover. They play in the area sometimes, in other venues. They do covers. They also have original music that they play. It's kind of a folk blues tradition that they play, and great guys, great photographers, and they also make good music together. Now, they're playing at Red Heifer Winery, which is a fairly new winery, about a year old, just up the ridge from Smithsburg. They make, they're growing their own grapes, they make their own wines. They've got about 6 wines that they sell right now. So it's kind of a nice way to go to a winery, just kick back, enjoy being up high in the air, and listen to some good music.
All right, let's take a look at the details. We have wine and music with Brother Down on Sunday from 5 to 7 at Red Heifer Winery in Smithsburg. It is free with wine purchase, and there's a telephone number and an email address on your screen. And finally, we have the Pennsylvania Opry.
Now, and this is the Pennsylvania Opry operates out of Mercersburg. They have a theater there that's their home theater, but they also travel some, and one of their acts is it's a tribute to Keith Whitley and the Everly Brothers. The Everly Brothers are portrayed by Mike and Kent Leisure, and Justin Mullins, known as Hoot Mullins, will portray Keith Whitley, and they play the music of these guys who have had such an impact on many musical genres, but country in particular. And so the show is taking place in the Capitol Theater. So this is it's an outreach. They'll also be hosted by sort of the MC of the evening will be Randy Von Track, who is he plays music, but he's also a comedian, so he'll be hosting the event.
All right, let's take a look at the details for the Pennsylvania Opry. It starts at 3 p.m. on Sunday, and it will be at the Capitol Theater in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Tickets are $20, and there is a telephone number and a website on your screen. And we want to thank you for watching us on the calendar. We're also going to leave you with some video from the Ag Expo. Make sure you get out this weekend and enjoy some of these events that Chris and I talked to you about, and watch us next week also on the calendar. We'll see you then.